What you're currently looking at is a clothing line called Abby Dawn. It's created by a young lady who, by her own admission, at least in her song, is a girl who gives a damn. And I mean this when I say this, Wish You Were Here. That's also the title of Avril Lavigne's song. This is Avril Lavigne. Welcome to Fox All Access.
Hello. That was an awesome introduction.
This is an awesome song. Great album, too. It's Goodbye Lullaby. What's that mean?
Goodbye Lullaby kind of just stands for moving forward, kind of opening a new chapter in life, saying goodbye to the past.
And Wish You Were Here. It's a little bit rough. I mean, it's you're trying to get something out there. What's that? What's the meaning behind that?
Wish You Were Here is definitely, it's my third single, and it's a more emotional song. It's a song that I wrote about just kind of missing somebody, also just reflecting and looking back at all the good times.
Oh, good. You have some good times, because I know you had some low times too, and that's good for songwriting, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that's part of life, ups and downs, and that's kind of what my record is about. It's about like keeping your head up and getting through what you have to go through and being strong. And you know, we all experience different ups and downs, different situations in our life, but that's why it's important to have good people around you, family, and good friends.
I don't know much about women, and there's a lot of people that can tell you that, but I do know this: when you're trying to get through those hard times, the one thing women really need. Flowers. Well, okay, other than flowers, clothing. And let's talk about Abby Dawn. First of all, where'd you get that name?
Abby Dawn is my nickname from my dad when I was a little girl. I also have it tattooed on me. And so it's my clothing line. I'm really excited because I just launched a full collection. Now, I've had my brand for 3 years, but now I have footwear and swimwear, glasses, bags, and even some men's pieces. So it's really exciting. It's a brand that I've worked really hard on. It's my baby, and it's fun. It's super rock and roll. It's for girls who like to express themselves, and it's cute.
Now, did the men's clothing line, does that have as many spikes and graffiti on it as the women's line?
The shirts that we have right now kind of have like anarchy signs and safety pins and music-related icons.
You're actually in Cheers from Rihanna, right? How'd that turn out?
Yes, Rihanna's new single, Cheers, samples my song, I'm With You. And that song's about 10 years old. It's from my first record. So it's kind of cool because that was always one of my favorite ones, and to hear it out there again, it's awesome. So yeah, I just did a cameo in her video. Basically, it's just me cheersing the camera. Cheers.
Well, there you go. That works.
Being pushed into a pool on my skateboard.
So was the pool warm or cold? Or?
It was warm.
Of course it is. The stars always have the warm water. Now, this record you have, Goodbye Lullaby, you did a lot of the writing and producing on it too, right?
I wrote this record, half of it all by myself, and produced 2 songs. Now, I've always co-written my music, so that was a big step for me. I took some songs that were older, like one of the songs on there I wrote when I was 15, before I even had a record deal, and it's called Darlin'. And so it's a really personal record. It's more song-driven. You hear a lot of acoustic guitars and piano, and it's a very meaningful record for me, something that I wanted to do. And the direction is kind of something that wasn't, you know, everything's so pop and like kind of urban and dance these days on the radio. I didn't really make that type of a record. My previous albums have been like super pop, and that's a side of me, but I'm kind of showing a different side on this record.
I don't like your girlfriend. I think you need a new one. That is good stuff. That and was it What the Hell?
Yeah,
the
first single, What the Hell, on the song is kind of like my older stuff, and then you get into some different stuff on this record. It was really cool because when I was writing, I wasn't thinking, okay, I'm going to do this for radio, and I'm thinking, you know, being concerned about that. I allowed myself to be really vulnerable and just kind of go for those raw moments. And when I would play a lot of the songs from my girlfriends and stuff, they would cry. So I knew that I was kind of doing what I was trying to do right, at least. And so it's a cool record for me, something I needed to do as an artist.
Make girls sad. Okay, that's one.
It has a bittersweet message to it. And overall, the message in my record is very positive. Like I said, it's about life, and you go through different things, and it's about finding strength within to kind of overcome what it is you're going through.
Do you still do Skater Boy in concert?
Hell yeah. I play all of my singles and all the big hits that, you know, I've had. Skater Boy, Complicated, I'm With You, Girlfriend, My Happy Ending, Don't Tell Me, Nobody's Home. So I'm on tour right now. It's called the Black Star Tour. And I play all of my old songs, all my new songs, and so the show has a lot of fun, like rock and roll moments and, you know, fist pumping, playing electric guitar, jumping around, getting the crowd going. And then some more stripped down moments where it's me on the piano.
You also have a foundation. How adorable is that?
It's something that was really important to me. I think that giving back is something we should all try to do at some point. I've had a lot given to me. And I did a lot of work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and that was really inspiring for me to start my own foundation and kind of just take it to the next level. And the focus is working with sick and disabled young people. So I'm very excited and proud to get that up and running right now, and we've got a lot going on with that.
That's nice. Nice to have someone like you doing stuff like that, because I know that a lot of kids out there love what you're doing. Now, speaking of what you're doing, you're also doing a reality show about being a mentor, aren't you?
Majors and Minors is a new TV show, and there's a lot of really young, very talented kids on the show, and I just went on the show and spent some time with them, and I performed for them, and they performed for me one of my songs called Keep Holding On, and it was really cool, and that was also just really inspiring and positive for me. It was super humbling because I started when I was really young, and so I got to sit down with them and talk to them and discuss, like, you know, what it was like getting started and what it's like now and how much work it is and kind of the importance, and to also make sure that you're always enjoying yourself. And as a musical artist, it's important to just be in touch with who you are and the direction that you're going in. And that was really cool. I loved it so much that I was like, I want to go back and talk to them again. It was neat.
Now, what if you could go back and talk to a young Avril Lavigne who was just getting started? What would you say? Hey, Avril, I know what you're looking for, but this is some advice I'd like to give you. What would you say?
I think I did the right thing. I was super sincere and genuine, and I had a good idea of what it was I wanted and what I was going for, so I always followed my gut, and I think I did it right for me, for what I needed to do.
Now we're going to go to the fluff part. The perfect date. Describe a perfect date for Avril Lavigne.
I love Italian food. I like dim lights. I like flowers. And I also just like chilling at home and cooking dinner and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm kind of like into red wine and stuff like that. I also think a cool date is like spending the day together, like on the beach, you know, either like surfing or doing something athletic, rollerblading, skateboarding, biking, that kind of stuff.
So girl and tomboy and surfing and pretty much anything goes for Avril Lavigne. But I do want to thank you for being on Fox All Access. It was a pleasure. Thanks for getting us right in the middle of your incredible line here. I'm sorry none of this fits me, because I think I'd look fantastic in most of this stuff. But wish you were here. In fact, I'm glad you're here. And best of luck, and thanks for being on Fox All Access.
Thank you for coming.
Fox All Access.